Welcome everyone to the fifth Access and Learn session. We're absolutely thrilled to have such a great turnout and very grateful for the amazing speakers who've joined us over the last few months. Today is definitely no exception. If you've heard about the multiple benefits of TikTok that TikToks can offer your business, but if you're like me, not quite sure how the platform work, you're definitely in the right place. Today, we're very excited to introduce you to Vivian Chweni, who's TikTok's Content Partnership Manager for the Southern African region. Vivian has a very impressive CV. She's got 13 years of experience in the entertainment industry and her passion for what real passion for what she does. She's worked for some really big brands such as MTN, MultiChoice, Volvo, Coca-Cola, Castle Light, Trace, Netflix, and Liberty Group. And on top of that, she's a podcaster, a culture creator, and a DJ in her spare time. We're absolutely ecstatic to have Vivian with us today, and we can't hear what she has to say. So without further ado, let's hand over to Vivian. Very, very much welcome, Vivian.
Thank you so much, Davy, for the lovely introduction. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm assuming that everyone is in South Africa. So good afternoon to everybody. I'm very excited to share what we do here at TikTok, and I hope that at the end of the session, everybody will be inspired to go and create some TikToks, that there'll be excitement around the room, and then that you'll have some ideas on how to, amplify your content, both for your personal use or for your businesses. So what I will be taking you guys through today is really the best practices on TikTok, but really honing in on how to use the platform to further amplify your content, but to also tell a story, because I really believe that as people, we are born storytellers. We all have stories to tell. So without any further ado, I am going to share my screen, and I will be taking you guys through the sharing session or the presentation. I just want to see your sharing screen. Stop sharing. I don't think that's the right one. Apologies. I'm just trying to find. Oh, no. Just a second, I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to share the correct, I promise you guys, I am a professional. All right, let's try this again. Let's share the screen. There we go. Okay, cool. So I will be taking you through a TikTok 101 session, which is a presentation that I really think is important in terms of inspiring creativity and showcasing what we really do at TikTok, and how you can use the platform and really tell a story and amplify your content. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm just going to jump straight into it. You will see that I'll be playing you guys a lot of videos throughout this presentation. So I hope you enjoy it. Cool. So welcome. As I've already mentioned, I will be touching on the introduction to myself and the world of TikTok, what I do at TikTok. So I will give you just a brief information on that, and then using TikTok as a storytelling medium, best practices, content strategy, and principles to succeed on TikTok. Cool. So as Davy's already mentioned, I am Vivian Chweni. I'm a content partner manager for entertainment, specifically at TikTok in South Africa. So what that means is that I look for good content. So I spend a large amount of my days going through TikTok and looking at what content is available on the platform. So think talent scouting, but for content. I then onboard different creators within the entertainment space who tick the boxes. I support their account growth organically. So making sure that, you know, the content is eligible, that the content is interesting enough, guiding them with content strategy, and of course, supporting some of them with finding opportunities from brands where they can get paid for campaigns. Cool. So TikTok, if you don't know already, we are an entertainment video platform, and we like to say that we are a platform by everyone, for everyone, because really TikTok is really a place where everybody can come and create their content. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your interests, there is something for everyone on the platform. So in true TikTok style, I will get you started by playing this video. What I want to highlight on this video just before I play it is that really we are a platform where you can learn and be entertained at the same time. And as you will see with this creator, she was paying homage to Women's History Month, and she did it in such a punchy manner by using different imagery of those women who've made history. So she is actually educating, but at the same time, it's so entertaining. It's something that you really want to watch. So I will play you guys this video.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun.
If you don't stand, I'm gonna have you arrested.
You may do that. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun.
Would you like to pick a new name?
Harrington. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. And I fight with the strength that I got until I die. So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river.
All right. So another thing that I want to highlight is the fact that, on TikTok, we really do inspire or encourage users to use other platforms as long as it starts on TikTok. And as I've already mentioned, it's a place where learning and fun takes place at the same time. And you will see, I have a couple of hashtags here on the site. These hashtags, what they speak to is the fact that when you use the right hashtags on the platform, once you hop onto a hashtag, and it makes sense for your content, it's aligned to your content has so much more, what's the word? But it can actually be found underneath those hashtags. So for example, African Apron is a hashtag that we launched last year around Africa Month, and it was solely for food content. And then a lot of food content creators were using this hashtag. And so there's 11.6 million views. What that speaks to is the fact that people have actually searched for that hashtag actively and looked for content underneath that hashtag. So I'm just going to play you these videos just to showcase that whether you're looking for a very quick recipe, TikTok is a place to go. But also the second video just showcases the fact that we have effects. We have an effect functionality that you can make use of. So don't be shy to actually explore all the tools that we have within the platform.
Hey guys, let's make this delicious tilapia curry. We'll start by scoring our fish, then season with salt and black pepper. We'll then deep fry in hot oil until golden brown. Set aside. Fry some onions, minced garlic, cumin and garam masala. Mix that in, then add in tomato paste and blended tomatoes. Mix that in and add in Royco cubes and coconut cream. Mix it in, let it come to a gentle simmer, then add in your fish. Let it cook for just like 3 minutes, then garnish, and we're ready to eat. Dig in, enjoy.
Si vous voulez être roi, vous devez me tuer. Qui peut être roi? Voilà. Toi, tu veux? Non? Personne? Regarde, ils ne me soutiennent plus. Quelle sorte de roi abandonne son peuple? Voilà. Toi, tu veux? Non? Personne? Qui peut être roi?
So that last video literally showcases all the functions that we have on TikTok as far as effects are concerned. All those effects, her transitions are all available, that she used in her transitions rather, are all available on the platform. Cool. So we are a platform that is about designing an experience and inspiring creativity. We want you to be inspired to actually create content, whether it is something that happens in your daily life, a lived experience. We really just want people to be inspired and come and share their creativity on the platform. So if you go on TikTok, you will see that we have a For You page, which I will come back to and touch on and delve deeper into. You have the Friends tab, and then creation really just speaks to, are you inspiring other creators to create? Is your content inspiring creativity? Notifications, of course, speak to whether your content is being engaged with. Are people liking? Are they commenting? And then, of course, profile. What we usually do is advise everybody that uses the platform and has other social media platforms that they like to direct people to grow those pages as well, to just add a link on the descriptor. So just to go back to the For You page. So what that means is it's literally for you. The algorithm is created in such a way that it listens to you, right? So for example, if Devi is really into makeup looks, and the videos that she watches are around that, it's either she's watching Get Ready With Me's or she's watching makeup tutorials, the more she watches that type of content, the more the algorithm will read her interests and give her more of that content, because it now understands the type of content she's into. Cool. So let's talk about TikTok as a storytelling medium. As I've already said earlier, stories, we have stories within us. We all are storytellers in our own right. But what do you do with those stories is what matters the most. And I think TikTok has created such a beautiful opportunity for creators to tell their stories by using this platform. And I will play you these videos, but just to touch on them. The first one is by one of our creators who is doing really well in terms of telling stories by using TikTok. She creates content around the rich aunts, but this one specifically is an ad. So she says, if Kotas had an ad, or if the ads looked like the perfume ads, this is what it would look like. Her content is really, really relatable, and you will see when I play you this video, it's very funny, but it's also very relatable. It's easy content. It's got that feel-good vibe to it. She doesn't take herself too seriously when she creates her content, and I think that's really what separates some of the content creators on the platform. And then the second one is a vlog, which it has become very popular on the platform. So vlogs, people really love to bring, to bring outsiders into their worlds rather. And this guy specifically, he does such a brilliant job in showcasing his daily life. And he literally shows you parts of, his life that some people would not necessarily feel comfortable doing. But I think that's also another thing about TikTok. It's also a safe platform. There's something for everybody. And there are people that, will get inspired from him telling his story. And there are people that will engage with him just because he creates that kind of content that hits the heart. Cool. And so the last one is a Netflix video. So what I wanted to really showcase here is, even as a professional content creator, so we have our partners who we call PGCs. So that is professionally generated content. And what Netflix has done really well in terms of their content is they're not shy to use their talent as well. And you will see here, they were springboarding into the new season for Blood and Water. And so what they did is they used talent from the show itself to recap the past season. And this literally was just a 2-minute video, but it almost gives you a holistic view of the past season. I didn't want to play that one first, so
What's up, guys? My name is Ama Kamata.
there we go.
Turn heads. Ngekota. Strike a pose. Ngekota. You better run for Igorda. Igorda.
Oh, sorry about that.
So it's drizzling today, I'm not going to work, and this is one of my favorite weather. Alright, so since I don't have much to do, I thought we should go uphill and see Mamelodi in a different view. I think I came out at the right time. It's load shedding. One thing I'm terrified of is reptiles, and right now I'm paranoid as F. I think this is the shortest vlog. I don't have much to do at home, and for me I feel like vlogging requires me to go out. So I've decided to go back home, chill and watch anime. Nani has been asking about how I get my headshots, and for those who are wondering, this is how I do it. I'm just going to grab my phone and place it there. How true is that?
What's up, guys? My name is Ama Kamata, and I'm Kosingema, and this is season 1 and season 2 recap. Let's see how we do. Let's get it. Okay, so each year, Puleng's family celebrates the birth of her lost sister. We know that her sister was stolen when she was born. Puleng gets into a fight with her mother and sneaks off to a party. At this party, we meet the Parkhurst High crew. It's here that Puleng's spidey senses tingle when she sees Fikile. Puleng gets a scholarship to go to Parkhurst High, but she never studies. Instead, she becomes a detective because she is convinced that Fikile is her long-lost sister, and she was right. That's where she meets the Parkhurst crew. At the time, Puleng is playing detective. At the school, she falls in love. Also, for the next 2 seasons, the question is hashtag Team Wade or hashtag Team KB. In season 2, the truth is finally uncovered that Fikile Bele is in fact Puleng Khumalo's long-lost sister stolen at birth. The revelation also uncovers that Puleng and Fikile are half-sisters and that Fikile is not the daughter of Julius Khumalo. Nwabisa Bele is abducted while being transferred to prison for the abduction of Fikile Bele and is believed to be abducted by Elizabeth Mulapo, KB's mother, the orchestrator of the kidnapping of Fikile and the central figure in the Point of Grace child trafficking syndicate. Fikile takes interest in Sam and they hit it off, only for her to believe that he bails on her when he's actually been taken into witness protection with his mother, Janet, after she spills all that she knows on Point of Grace child trafficking ring. Chris and Wendy are at each other's throats the whole season, but end up kissing each other at the matric ball, with Reese witnessing
the whole thing go down. KB and Buleng reconcile after breaking up because of KB kissing Fikine. At the same time, Buleng is in a relationship with Wade. Hopefully this little recap has gotten you guys excited for what's coming next. Season 3 of Blood and Water is coming to you only on Netflix.
Hi, I'm back and I have some big news for the ladies. Bafazi, long time. How's it? Hi, Zandi. My name is Victoria, but people call me Mrs. Bay. Shift. Anyway, I'm a bit nervous because I have something to tell you ladies, but I don't know how you're going to react. You're getting married? Yeah, how did you know? Binky. That's not why I'm nervous though. The person that I'm getting married to is a woman. Congratulations, Mama. Congrats, Sandy. I'm very happy for you, Mazette. I'm just so relieved because, I mean, she's amazing. She's so smart and she's so funny and she's so cool. And she drives a Polo. Whoa. No. Girl, not a Polo. I don't have anything against Polo drivers, but I've heard the stories.
I remember when
I dated a Polo driver for 3 years and he broke up with me because I yawned in his car. What? I too dated a Polo driver and ended up in the hospital with a broken neck because I had to look back at him all the time because his seat was so far back. I just don't quite understand it. My oldest daughter broke up with her fiance because his idea of a date was washing the Polo together. The car comes first. It really does. All the time. Polo over everything. Stop. I mean, she's also a millionaire. Girl, you should have opened with that. I mean, now I'm interested. That changes things. I mean, Polos aren't even that bad, right? I mean, so yeah, I need help planning the wedding because the budget is big. How much is it? 25 rand, so all the guests can share a bottle of Savannah. No, actually, it's 7,000. Embarrassing. Million. Thank you, Sandy. Material. So who wants to help? I'll do it. Yeah.
So this creator is really interesting in the way that she tells the stories. As you can see, she literally played 3 different characters in this video, but the numbers really speak for themselves. This video, when I actually was watching it about 2 days ago, was on 228.4 thousand views. So it really shows you that there's a lot of interest in this kind of content that is both humorous but relatable at the same time. So I hope we don't have Polo drivers in the room or in the session. The next one is really another Netflix production. But what I wanted to showcase here is that to springboard, and I think this is one of the partners that do this very well in terms of the way that they create their content. They took a scene from How to Ruin Christmas, the baby shower season. And what they did is they put this up on the platform, and it really drives you to want to go and actually watch the series. So I'm going to play it for you guys. The last one is really just showcasing how you can also share behind the scenes content, and you can also like showcase to people how that came about. So I'll stop speaking for now and play you the videos.
Modimo boikanyo, Father God. Re leboga mabogo a nnileng bosigo bo botlhe a siamisa dijo tse. Re kopa gore o siamise matsogo a tlo tlhatswang dijana.
Amen.
Ga itse ke fetse. Re leboga le mpho ya go nna le family in all forms. Re leboga the blessing e ntšhwa e re tlhakantshitseng fa gompieno. The memories tsa batho ba e leng gore ga ba sa tlhole ba ena le rona fa fela ba mo dipelong tsa rona ebile ba fa ka mowa. Le ga e le gore di gogola diteng le mello e le ka gore tshosa e re nthaganya se re se bopang re tsa khutso mo go itseng gore jaaka lelapa re dipelo di tlhakane re ntho e le esi go sa kgathaletsege gore o tlile ka lenyalo kgotsa ka madi kgotsa ka boemo bo bo leng fa fela rararare go nne re le leloko le seoposengwe ga go sepe se ka re aloganyang ke rata gore family e tlhakantsuke it's a mess fela modimo wa ke leboga go nna karolo ya yone ke a leboga amen
Amen. Thank you, Mom.
Nice article.
All right, cool. So let's talk about challenges and what the hype is all about. Because if there's anything that does really well on the platform is challenges. People are constantly starting challenges, setting trends. So the one thing that I want you to remember or take away from this session is the fact that because TikTok is such a trend-based platform, the reason why challenges are such a big thing is because users are more likely to respond to content that is trending. And so that is why you will see trends every week. We actually have a team that goes ahead and forecasts what trends would be upcoming, and we see a lot of creators and people hopping onto those trends. But so you may ask yourself what the benefits are for, being a trendsetter or starting a challenge or joining a challenge. One, you really do stay current on the platform. And I think it's very important to keep that in mind, even when you create your content, that you don't want people to forget about you because you posted a month ago and then you suddenly decided that I'm no longer going to be posting. It's important to stay current, but to also be seen and be consistent on the platform with creating. Another thing that challenges really help with is you become a trendsetter because, of course, you're starting a trend. So you are a trendsetter, right? And we also really encourage our partners, our creators to not be shy to start their own trends. I think, as I've already said, we all have stories, we all have something to share. So don't be shy to really explore what you can do on the platform. And lastly, what it does is that you will be placed with the right creators. So if it's a dance challenge, you better believe that dance creators will hop onto that challenge or trend that you're starting. So the video that I'm going to be playing you guys is a challenge or a trend that people do not want to let go because they enjoyed it so much. Personally, if I hear the song one more time, I'm going to lose my mind, but people seem to still be enjoying it. So I will play this for you and let you decide if you still enjoy it.
We getting fucked up tonight. We gon' fuck up tonight. See fire, at you see stars, at you elevate, at you meet God. I feel like falling in love.
Cool. So let's talk about posting and hashtags and why that is important and some of the things that you should be aware of when you post on the platform. So as you can see on the left, I did take a video and I was about to post. So I just wanted to showcase to you what it looks like just before you post, in case you have not explored the platform as yet. You will see you have your descriptor there. You can select your cover. But what I really want to focus on is the use of hashtags and what you should be avoiding. There is something that people are doing. They're using the hashtag FYP with the hope that that hashtag will push their content through to the For You page. it is a myth. So if anyone in the room has been using hashtag FYP, thinking that it will push their content through to the For You page, please forget it right now. It does nothing for your content, absolutely nothing. Hashtag hijacking is also another thing that we've had a problem with. There is a hashtag, if I see it one more time, I'm going to lose my mind, Summer28. And the reason why people were hopping onto that hashtag is because that hashtag itself performed very well to a point that people thought that if they use it, it will also help amplify their content. That is absolutely not true. Okay, cool. So now that we've gotten that out the way, what you should be focusing on, if you are creating content around food, if you're creating content around dance, if you're creating content around film, rather use a hashtag that is related to the type of content that you are creating. So for example, if you think of a generic hashtag, you can use food talk, and at least that stands a chance of being seen when you use food talk, because whether you're creating a recipe or you're just cooking in your kitchen and you want to show and share with other users, people can actually find your content even if they do not follow you by searching food talk. So rather use a generic hashtag, and always keep your hashtags to a maximum of 3. I often see people using 10 hashtags. Your content will get lost. It will get lost in the noise. So keep it very focused. Use 3 hashtags and you're good to go. And if you use mentions, so if you tag one of your friends, followers, or you're tagged in their content, that just amplifies your content and your engagement. More people are able to then see it. Cool. And so the green tabs, allowing comments, allowing duets, allowing stitching, allowing high quality uploads. So these are recommended for sure. Allowing comments really does help with the engagement of the account, the engagement of the content. And sometimes you might think that if you post something, no one will have to say anything about it, but engagement really does play a role in growing your content as well. So keep that in mind if you want to engage with your audiences. And then allowing duets, really that is not a must unless you start a conversation and you want people to join in by duetting that specific video. The same goes for stitching. And of course, you do want to upload high quality videos rather. Cool. So posting and hashtags. Again, hashtags. So I searched for the word exhibition just to showcase something to the room. If you search the hashtag exhibition, you will see that it has at least 480.3 million views. What that speaks to is that, one, there's an appetite around, conversations around this hashtag, or content rather, that speaks to that specific hashtag. But again, what it showcases is that people actually viewed content underneath the hashtag 480.3 million times. So if you are a part of an exhibition, you are hosting an exhibition, whatever that is, and you actually use the right hashtag, your content is more likely to be seen and engaged with. The same goes for art exhibition. That was another search word that I used just to showcase to you how much interest there is around such content. 44.0 million views. So it really does showcase that there's appetite and people are interested in different types of content on the platform, and the fact that there is something for everyone. But the most important thing that I want you to take away from this is, when you use hashtags, think about the hashtags that you are using. Are they relevant? Do they speak to the kind of content that you are creating? Because it's no use creating content around building or dancing or singing, and you use a hashtag that is totally unrelated. So think about it when you are creating your content as well. Cool. So going live, this is a functionality that we have on the platform that is becoming popular, and more creators are using it, more and more professional creators are using it. Going live, because we are not monetized in Africa as yet, as opposed to other regions in the world of TikTok, this is an opportunity for some of our creators to earn money through going live. So if you go live, people are able to send you money, to send you gifts, and so on and so forth. But what it does is it grows your account so organically. And I'll make an example. We had a partnership that we did with the DSTV Content Creator Awards, and we literally had a live stream of an hour of the red carpet. And within that hour, we had at least 45,000 people, in fact, 45,000 plus people join in that live stream, but we also managed to grow that account by at least 10,000 more followers within just an hour. So going live, don't be shy to also try out that feature on the platform. Cool. So let's talk about content strategy and how important, to keep these in mind, but also what you should be including in your content strategy. So some of the things that you want to check your content strategy against is: 1, is it niche? 2, does it instill meaning? 3, does it have slice of life? So niche, of course, you want to really establish yourself but also cement yourself within a particular subject of creation. And that's how you stay niche. And that's how people know that, okay, you are actually this kind of content creator. So they will know if they're looking for example, this creator that I used here, Trisha Mpisi, is an entertainment creator. What she does is she does a lot of commentary around film and movies because she's really passionate about that particular subject. So she's niche. And we know that if we're looking for reviews about a certain movie, definitely Trisha will have that up. And then instilling meaning doesn't have to be deep, but does your content actually bring a feel-good vibe, to people that are watching it? Think about that. And then lastly, slice of life. You will see I use the same guy again, just to kind of like show that he doesn't even give just a slice of life. He gives an entire cake to people to be a part of his daily life with the vlogs that he uploads regularly. So I will play these videos for you guys. I hope they don't try to all play at the same time, but pardon me if they do.
So in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Angela Bassett's character Queen Ramonda is referred to as Ramonda, daughter of Lumumba, but it's not exactly in the way you think. So for those of you who don't know, Patrice Emery Lumumba was the Democratic Republic of Congo's first prime minister. He's a national hero, he was a freedom fighter, but unfortunately he was assassinated because of his beliefs in a free Congo and a free Africa. So when I heard Queen Ramonda be referred to as daughter of Lumumba, I was like, wait, what? I've watched a movie 5 times, okay, and I will watch it more when it comes out on Disney Plus, and I noticed that oftentimes the characters in Wakanda are referred to also by the names of their parents. So boys are referred to by the names of their fathers when Prince T'Challa, spoiler alert, says, "I'm son of King T'Challa." The women are referred to by their mothers. Nakia, daughter of Ya. So Queen Ramonda's mother's name is Lumumba, an homage to Patrice Lumumba.
Do you ever wake up and just
Alright, today it's still another lazy day and we're just going to pack the laundry from yesterday. Alright, we're done packing and right now we're just going to look for food. It's me and my homeboy. Alright, so we decided to get chips, and right now we're just going to buy bread and make coffee. Alright, so right now it's load shedding, so that means no coffee. We'll just have juice then. Okay, I'm done, but I think probably an hour ago it was load shedding and my battery was dead. Right now I'm going to check on my homeboy and maybe just chill over FIFA. Alright, right now we're heading to the shop. My homeboy needs cash, so he's going to withdraw and I'm accompanied.
Cool. So here are the 3 simple principles to succeed on TikTok. I need you to remember these as you think about your content. The first one is be present. Post consistently and don't stop. So you want to at least post 3 times a week as a start. But remember that the more you post, the more you're present on the platform, the more your account is able to grow, but also the more your content will be engaged with and be seen further than just the people that follow you, because the more you post, also the algorithm will pick that up and push your content through to people who have similar interests or interest in the subject that you are addressing or that specific content. Secondly, make Nesquik, just because Nesquik is so quickly consumable. Think about, the first 30 seconds of your video. Are they interesting enough to keep people watching throughout the entire video? Think about it. And then stick to your niche, as I've already mentioned. The more you stick within your niche, the more you will get people that have interest in that particular type of content. And then lastly, be you. 70% of your creation, let it be on theme. So let it stick within your niche, and then you can leave 30% room for play as well.
When I say that I'm glowing, this is what I'm talking about. The sun is shining, the black is blacking, melanin is melanining. I love this filter.
Cool. So really going viral shouldn't be your main goal, but rather engaging your audiences, because that is what is more important. And I see some content creators will close off their comments, but have such an interesting view on something, or they will have commentary on something, and people want to engage in that, type of content, but they can't because someone has closed off the comment section. So allowing for people to also engage with your content, that should be at the top of your mind when you're creating your content. Cool. So the do's and don'ts, very quickly, I'm going to run you through these, some tips and tricks. As I've already mentioned, you want to be consistent. Experiment, try out different ideas, see what works for you. It doesn't have to be, a win at first post, at first take, but content creators that have done really well on the platform started somewhere. Like, for example, I'll make an example with myself. When I started creating content, I don't like to say I am a content creator, but I am in my own right. When I started, I was doing very boring duet videos because I was trying out TikTok. Now I work for TikTok. Now I'm under pressure to start creating content. And then eventually I found my sweet spot. And now I know the kind of content that people enjoy from me is the content of me playing, of DJing at my gigs and showcasing the vibe that I bring within that space. Cool. So try out duets. Like I said, when I started, I was doing duets. I was singing, absolutely boring content, but someone out there found it interesting. Stitch and save video in your settings so users can interact with your videos. I've already touched on that. Let users know you're on TikTok by sharing across other socials. There really is no harm in doing that. Try to come up with a challenge and encourage your followers and everyone around you to create videos. So inspire creativity as well. This will increase your chances of your content going viral. Cool. Absolutely, absolutely. Don't worry about getting it wrong. Some people really tend to overthink how the content comes across and what will people, you know, how will they react to it? How will people receive the content? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about getting it wrong. If you post something that doesn't connect, it's not damaging to your account. You always have another chance to create something else. Don't forget to double check your caption before posting a video. Something that I forgot to mention right at the beginning, we do not have the edit functionality on the descriptor. So make sure that you check that you don't make any finger errors before you post. Don't be boring, keep your videos concise and to the point. So a great 7-second video is better than a 30-second video with gaps and pauses. Keep that in mind. Don't repost horizontal marketing type videos. They generally don't do really well or connect in the same way. Always shoot and post in vertical because that's what the TikTok platform supports. And I think I've reached the end of my presentation. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope it sparked some creativity and you will be creating some TikToks. But I will now open the floor for any questions. Let me just stop sharing and I will take questions.
Vivian, I think there's a question from Claire Cavado, and she's asking, how long would it have taken the Kota lady to capture and edit that video?
You know what? I can't say for sure. I don't have the accurate time because I know some creators literally, I think it's different for all creators. Some creators are very quick to, you know, shoot and edit, but I'm not sure. I really can't give you an accurate answer as to how long that took. Some creators take a full day to edit their content, even though they took 5 minutes to shoot it. So it's really how, if they have the tools and how quick they are to edit. So yeah, I can't give you a for sure answer. Sorry about that. Cool. How does TikTok fact check information being relayed by creators? So Claire, I'm assuming that you're talking about misinformation because we do have a lot of people spreading misinformation on the platform, but we do have an entire team that is dedicated to safety. And what they do is every day they are moderating content that is on the platform. And then, of course, we do have a comms team that will then send out official communication in case there's been misinformation happening on the platform. And that would be specific to different regions. Cool. How do companies best engage with their audiences through TikTok? So it depends on what kind of content you're creating. Typically, what would happen with companies is that you would then have a partner manager like myself. So I am a partner manager for all the entertainment partners on the platform. Well, not everybody, of course, I don't have all that capacity. But what we then do is we guide our partners by giving them content strategy guidance, by helping their account grow organically on the platform, and just really showing them what kind of content works best or fits best for their particular company. Oh, start a video. I'm so sorry. You guys can't see me. Here I am. Apologies about that. How do you stand out from other creators on TikTok? That's a good question. I think as a creator, the thing is people actually overthink the kind of content that they create. So, but I think as a start, for you to be able to actually stand out is feel out the kind of content that you think people mostly enjoy that is coming from you, but standing out, really be yourself. I think TikTok is a platform that really allows people to completely be themselves. So being yourself is number one, but secondly, really trying out different content directions until you really find your soft spot and your niche within the platform. I think that's how you become a really great storyteller and content creator on the platform. I don't know if there are any more questions. Open. What makes TikTok different from other social media? I think from a human perspective, I'm accessible. So it's easy for me to actually support TikTok users. But I think what really makes it different is the fact that it doesn't matter who you are. TikTok really caters for everybody, as opposed to our competitor counterparts, where you feel like your content needs to be overly produced when you're creating it. With TikTok, it's the absolute opposite. At TikTok, you can be having a completely bad day. We allow you to be yourself. There are a lot of people that share their mental health journeys, because you woke up one day and you were at your worst, but you decided that there's someone on TikTok that will actually appreciate my story, that will actually relate to my story. So I'm going to actually shoot this video as not so great as I look. It will get to somebody. So I think that's what separates us from other platforms, the fact that we really, really allow everybody to be themselves on the platform. Like I said, we are a platform that is for everyone.
Great, Vivian, I have a question. If you think about South Africa, which has 11 official languages, are we seeing a kind of a trend to move to some of the more vernacular, or is it still very much English?
That's a great question. Thank you, Devi. So we actually did a very intense research around that, and we find that there's a lot of so it depends on where the users are, but as English is still very big on the platform, but people are also expressing themselves in their own home languages. So if you go to Limpopo and KZN, we see that a lot of creators are coming from, those parts of the world, and they're creating content in their own language, which is something that we find very interesting and exciting, because it means that we're also very inclusive. We're not saying, oh, you must only create in English, but if a lot of our comedy creators, they express themselves in vernac. So definitely, I think there's a nice balance, but there's also an uptake. There's a lot more people that are creating content using vernac.
Yeah, and that's actually maybe a really good opportunity for us as marketers to think about when we are reaching out to various audience groups. That's great. I wonder if anybody else has any questions before we wrap up. Not at this stage. Well, Vivian, thank you so much. It's a very inspiring workshop. I learned a lot. I love the videos. Just that your contributions and expertise are just so valuable, and we're very, very, very grateful for your contributions. I think if anybody is interested in getting in touch with Vivian, please contact Anthea from AXO. So that's axo@axo.co.za, and she'll try and connect you. To everybody that participated, we really hope that you've enjoyed the workshop. If you're interested in joining AXO, if you're not a member, please reach out to us. If you have any suggestions or ideas, we're really open to hearing them, so please reach out to us as well. And with that, everyone, have a wonderful weekend. We'll maybe see you on TikTok. And we look forward to seeing you at the next Lunch and Learn, which is going to be in mid-February. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.